Hello and welcome to the New Geek channel. If you're new here, building a close space where people walk through life through the power of friendship, magic, and tabletop role-playing games. Tonight we have Forging Fate Season 2, Shattered Seas, Episode 2. I think that's it. Welcome to the New Geek channel, guys. Real quick, because this is a new table with new players, we're going to go ahead and let everyone introduce themselves one more time. We're going to start off with the only person here who's been here regularly as a wonderful cast member, Zella. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Zella.
Hi guys, I'm Kayla. I use she, her pronouns. Guys, you can find me basically on any social media, but I'm primarily here on Twitch. I have a Dragon VTuber that I play games, edit TTRPGs, including Henhouse that's coming out soon. Do art stuff and hang out with friends and be goofy. I am very excited. Are we introducing our characters?
Yeah, you can
again?
introduce your character again.
Okay. I will be playing Zaita Granbell, a elderly geriatric rock gnome with super sass and a very nice southern accent. Guys, she's an artificier and I am so excited to play her. Yeah. And I don't know, maybe we're gonna do combat, maybe we're not tonight, we'll find out. Who knows? If you were here last time, you know why. But alright, I will pass it along.
Let's go over to Vegas. Who are you? What are you doing?
Hello, I am Vegas, a storyteller and lore lover who loves to create things with TTRPG mixes, mixed with your favorite fictional and non-fictional things. So, with that, I'm actually playing Melancholy, who is a monster hunter with a little chip on her shoulder, maybe because she always tends to look back and observe everything she can, and keeps her trusty book on the side. She is looking forward to the next adventure and maybe, hopefully, stopping whatever this explosion is trying to distract us from.
Okay, let's switch over to our local Tal'dorei warlock, Zan. What's going on?
Hi, I'm Zanvin. I'm longtime DM, and today we'll be playing Smoggerstein, or Smog for short, a portal warlock who, much like to see, is old and very salty when in conversation with nearly everyone, and just the team's go-to curmudgeon.
And our local hothead, Kayla. Who are you playing? Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Kayla, just KDM Dalliance, depending on where you find me on the web. If you want to check out the crazy number of things I do or provide something for, check out my Linktree, /JustGayK. You can go check out Paracosm Entertainment, where we have 2 streams over there right now, Villains by the Hour and Burned Hope going. Or you can check out Underground Oracle Publishing if you want a truly ridiculous number of things in 5e, Cypher, Daggerheart, Black Flag. There are 3 of us that don't sleep, just producing a truly terrifying number of things. I am playing Hiln, Fire Genasi Fighter. So far, been a little tongue-in-cheek, but we might be seeing a little bit of a switch flip here from Killen. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Oh, can't leave us. Have to keep watching.
Okay. That all being said, I'm Joe. You can find me everywhere new at Crossplay, do Cosplay stuff really poorly. And I am here on this here channel where we're doing this and Shattered Shifting Sands. It's not. I'm so glad alliteration was the main goal for when I named these 2 shows.
Fantastic.
That's a really good call on my part. That being said, if everyone's ready, let's dive into tonight's episode of Forging Fate. Okay, so with a little music change, who would like to give us the recap for last episode?
I suppose I might give it a shot.
Okay.
So, last time, Saita and I were bleeding on a dock after getting handled quite easily by a blue, quick little ankle biter. And two that we did not know, Mel and Kiln, were rowing from the open sea on a little dinghy boat. We all needed a drink, so we all went to the one tavern that two of us know about, the Kraken's Den. I finished my job with Cadenthe, where I lost money, but I did lose something of hers, so it was sort of fair. And over drinks, we talked with the Fizzlewax character and got a job for the next day, who also gave us a room to sleep in for the night, since some of us were still picking at the dried blood from where we were stabbed before. We slept. In the morning, we ate, all rested and not full of holes anymore. We then met for more info from the Fizzlewax character, and everyone but myself convinced him to give us more money for his job, which was to get spirit-touched iron from a Brian Morrow K. We're at the sale out there. Not entirely sure how we're going to do that yet. So we left, but then Kiln might have seen something. I didn't see anything. She stopped like she was seeing something. And then suddenly a stage exploded. So here we are now.
Okay, so with that, as we pick up on the day, as the explosion is still echoing out from the center of this square, the smell of sulfur and soot and blood strikes all of your noses. As the smoke begins to rise, you can already see the havoc it has caused. And as there are people and body parts littering now the center of the city, you see stepping up from behind all of you that blonde woman, the elven woman that you had seen the night before. Smog, you're very familiar with her, as Cadanthe stands up. The Ascended Host will be free. The Wanderman's Assembly does not belong here. Freedom to our people. Freedom to the host. You see her pull out another something from her pocket and light with a snap of her fingers a long piece of cloth or string from the top of it. She pulls it back and throws it into the crowd.
You said that she was behind us?
Yeah.
Can I try to grab whatever she was throwing?
How do you want to do that?
I think just because I don't know what she's like set on fire, I think I'm gonna like just purely try to grab it and just like throw it up in the air.
Okay. Roll me an athletics or an acrobatics check, I'll say. Let me know which one.
I think we're gonna go acrobatics on this. I feel like it's gonna be more dexterous. So I kind of like instinctually just reach out to grab whatever Cadanthe's thrown and just try my best to grab and throw it up in the air.
Okay.
Uh, 14.
Okay. For 14, you have to run back a little bit because she did throw it pretty far. And you run back, it kind of hits the ground a bit, and you're able to scoop it up though. In that, as it's rolling on the ground a little bit, you scoop it up. And you hold it in your hand, and there's this burning as sparks seem to be flying for whatever this rope is pulling into this metal canister.
And I run up behind Zeta. I am a fire genasi. I have fire resistance. I would like to football past that thing from you and just like jump on the grenade style, like get away from people and curl in.
Okay, so I like, as I see that you're like running towards me, and I, in my brain, I'm like, oh wait, fire genasi. I just kind of like pass it off.
Okay. So you pass it off to Kiln. Kiln, you grab hold of this, and you're just gonna lay on it?
Yeah, so I'm grabbing it and I'm kind of like curling around it and just trying to run away from people and just like blocking as much of whatever's gonna happen with my body with it.
I will just say you did see the explosion the first one set off. You don't know obviously if it's the same thing. The first one, there are people that are missing limbs in the area now. So just as a heads
Might
up.
not be pure fire.
Yeah, might not just be fire. There seems to be some sort of concussive element to this.
Yeah, as Kiln has told Melon in the Session 0, go watch that now, it's on the YouTube. The first rule is don't die, but Kiln has already failed at that once, so...
Okay.
With Kiln and Zeta rushing for the almost obscure explosive, is Cadence looking towards their direction?
She was looking in your direction as she threw it, but as soon as she threw it, she started to run again and attempt to escape the area.
How far away is she?
I would say at this point she's probably about 60. Actually, she was pretty far from you to begin with, so you're probably 200-ish feet, I would say.
Yeah, I want to be able to really catch up. That's way too far. Okay. So seeing like this plan from Zeta and Kiln.
Yep. See, we're being very liberal with the word plan.
And seeing how far Cadanthe is,
Mm-hmm.
I decide to run towards the two of them, who I assume are much closer.
Yeah.
And as I'm running to them, I will say, throw it at me, above my head. And if I'm allowed to, I would like to hold a cast of Gust of Wind.
Okay.
And when you say that, I will look over my other shoulder and I think it's a ton. And the owl, Zemi, will go up and get ready to even throw it further and propel it up in the air so it doesn't get anyone that's on the ground. Hopefully we could even project that up even further up.
Okay. So, Kiln, you have it right now. What are you gonna do?
So, is the way Smog is facing towards the group of people that are already panicking and running around?
Well, Cadente, she was behind us, and she threw it back. So that means it would be away from the stage, right?
She threw it towards the crowd that was by the stage. Because the first explosion went off, people started to move back, so she threw it to where they were going.
Okay.
So essentially, she threw it over your guy's head. Zaita went a few feet, caught it. Now Kiln ran up to her. She passed it off to Kiln. So you are still back. The crowd is more towards Kiln, I would say, because you guys were just entering the area, but they're moving towards you. Smug.
Okay.
Yeah, because my thing is, I don't know Saida and Smog, so I don't know what you guys can do yet. But I do at least see the owl that Melon has sent up in the air. So I'm at... How high up is your owl, Melon?
Yeah, so I would have sent her out as her max. Oh well, not exactly her max. So about 40, and she looks like she's not exhausted.
Okay. And you're near Smog.
Yeah.
Okay, so I we'll need to do a debrief, so Kill maybe knows what you guys can do later. But I hear the callback to throw it, and I spot Melon's owl, and I'm gonna throw it up in the air towards Melon's owl and just shout, "Head to the bay!" It's water.
Okay. Roll me an athletics. Roll me an acrobatics check for your owl.
That's with that. Oh, that's a right quick. Acrobatics. Oof, it's not great. All right. Not good. 2.
Okay, so Kiln, roll me a dexterity attack.
Oh, hold on, was that? Are you sure that was acrobatics? I see
Oh,
strength.
sorry. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, my bad. That's actually that's incorrect. Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Okay.
I did roll strength. You're right.
Okay, so Kiln, roll me a dexterity attack, a ranged attack. The DC to beat is 1. You get it? 20.
It's a nat 1, but it's a 3 because I have a 2 in dexterity.
Someone was watching that and said, "Why is he making them roll if
And
the
that's-
DC's a 1?" This is why.
Honestly, Joe, I was like, oh, it's fine. There's no way a 1 is gonna get rolled.
You always suspect the 1.
Okay, so you throw the explosive up in the air, it lobs and complete. No, let me take that back. Doesn't miss the owl at all. Just slams right into them. They take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh yeah, they dissipate.
Instantly dissipates, and the explosive just falls right down towards you, Smog.
All right. When it's over, like directly overhead, that is when I'm going to release and cast Gust of Wind.
Okay.
Wow. Can I guess? I've only directed my owl. I haven't had my action. What I... Jeez. This is ridiculous. I guess what I could try to do. How far is it? How far is it in the air? I guess.
Hold on one second. Let me just do this.
So Gust of Wind, it's a line of
60 feet.
60 feet long. It does say the gust disperses gas or vapor, and it extinguishes candles, torches, and similar unprotected flames.
A fuse is designed to not be blown out with wind, so I'm gonna say
Fair. I mean,
I'm gonna say it's protected.
I'm still mainly intending it to like push the bomb up, so that it's away from the.
Do me a favor. Roll a strength. Roll me a spell attack bonus. A spell attack, rather.
Spell attack. Okay. All right. Using my extra length here. All right, that is a 16.
Okay, cool. You burst the wind up underneath it, catches hold of this explosive, shoots it up into the air, and it goes 50, and it starts to reach the edge of that 60 feet, and it's getting ready to start to come back down. Does anyone want to do anything in this last moment?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow, I guess, at disadvantage.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
Right. Let's go purple dice. Oh, that's actually not bad. 16.
That'll hit. You pull back and fire off, and it slams into this explosive, and just you see it flip around in the air for a minute before it explodes outwards. This big 30-foot wide fireball appearing in the sky before disappearing, battering people with just debris.
With the bomb exploded, because I can change the direction of the gust of wind while I'm concentrating on it. It's only for a minute, but can I direct it toward the stage in an effort to extinguish the flames on the stage?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me, Oh, actually, you know what? That's just part of the spell. So yeah, you bring it over and just begin to blow the stage out as the flames are just extinguished by the sheer force of the wind that you're pushing out.
Can I spot the elf lady?
Roll me a perception check.
That is a 14.
No, she seems to have dived into the escaping crowd, and from where you are, you can't see her in this moment. You do know she ran off in the direction of the docks.
I'm just going to take off for the docks then, if I know the general direction she ran for.
Okay.
The street that leads down to the docks.
Yep.
Would you say it is inclined?
No.
Like, is it like at
it would decline towards the docks, if anything.
Okay. So I call out to you, Kiln, and I try to run up to like where abouts the decline starts. I will want to do two things. One is toss my shoddy quarterstaff towards Kiln and withdraw into my shell. I hope that you get my intent.
As a reaction, as I'm seeing this happen, I'd like to cast Featherfall.
Once Smog is in their shell, because I think I'm picking up what you're laying down. Does Smog start sliding down the hill towards the dock?
Okay, so describe exactly what's happening here for me.
Okay, what I want to try to do is to, as a potential means of catching up to Cadanthe,
Okay.
is Killed wants to try to get down.
Yeah.
I want to try to get down, but my dexterity is not that great.
Okay.
So, what my plan is to rush to where the decline begins, withdraw in my shell, and Kiln surfs me, and like uses my shoddy quarterstaff to help steer.
Okay. I'm gonna need Kiln to roll me an acrobatics check to land this. I'm gonna need I think you need to give me an acrobatics check too, Smog. Just to like do the jump, pull in, dive. I need to see this. I will accept an athletics check if you're doing it like just brute force.
I will go for the athletics.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20, by the way.
Okay.
Kiln is here for this shenanigans.
That is a dirty 21.
I love it. Okay. All right.
And now you guys have Featherfall in case you catch air, so have fun.
Okay. See, you run, Smog. Just launch yourself recklessly down this slight decline. You pull yourself in like Gamera and just start ripping down this hill as a fire ganassi jumps on top of you, the sparks flying off her hair as she is just riding down. It's truly like a 1970s Gamera movie. There is just like fireworks, it looks like, coming off from behind you as you are just flying down this hill towards the docks.
Yeah, just using that quarter suit to keep us from running into things.
As you guys are like headed down that way, just
Picking up speed.
I look towards Mel. We should probably catch up with them. I mean, yeah, we gotta go.
I was just about to run over to you two as well, and I was like, does he always do that?
I don't know, but I'm just here to support it. So, we should go. As we just like start booking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be as like if there is a good decline, if there's like a cardboard box, I'd rip it up real quick and like old school style, like like it's like a metal slide.
We also have Featherfall, so like we can just be hop, skip, jumping away to the dock.
Ripping and scripping it.
I love that this went from, in my mind, a small decline because it's a relatively flat island to now you're ripping down a fucking mountainside.
Rocket power, bruh.
I just love the visual of the fire genasi just freaking serving down.
This is really great.
Okay. Sure, why not? But roll me an acrobatics check, Melon.
Sure, why not?
You find a bit of not
7.
7?
7.
You grab
Plus
a
2.
bit of like debris from the exploded stage, and there's a sheet of metal. You quickly run and attempt to tuck under your feet as you're running, and you just land, the doesn't slide at all, and you just face plant off of it.
I was half expecting you to say like it was burning hot from the explosion. You just burned yourselves.
Don't. We can just run, okay? And he
Yeah.
gets up.
Are you okay?
I'm on the outside better than the inside.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we're gonna go now.
Okay. So you two begin to run down towards the docks as well. With that, you two begin to come to the end of this mountain, apparently, and find yourselves pulling up into the docks as this crowd of people is beginning to push down behind you, and you're already like in most of them as well at this point, though you've pulled a little bit further ahead. It's still just people everywhere, as some are attempting to get onto their ships to escape the island, unsure if this is going to be a bigger conflict. There's people trying to get into this, their homes from the center of the city. A lot of the soldiers and mercenaries that work on the docks are pushing their way up to attempt to protect boats, number one, being, a major source of the way that this island operates. And they're also attempting to begin to calm down people that are just in a mad rush at this point.
So, given the speed at which we may or may not be sliding towards this dock, do we at least catch sight of the elf lady?
I'm going to give you one more chance to roll to see if you see her.
I'm gonna assume with my current position, I probably not have a great chance of perceiving.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're not able to help her in this situation as your head is firmly tucked away.
Apparently, it's a night of either dirty 20s or natural ones.
You know what? You do actually see her, which is the funny thing, is you see just this blonde hair kind of pull into one of the houses just off to the left-hand side, as you see that elven form tuck away and attempt to hide inside this house.
This is probably a dumb idea with all the people around, but my instinct is I want to mark the house, so I want to try and throw a dagger at the house so I at least know what house she's hiding.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and roll attack for me. This is like hitting the broadside of a barn. So what could go wrong?
Yeah, you say that having rolled 2 natural ones already this session. 21.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. You chuck the dagger and you see it stick into an upper corner, kind of out of the way, because you don't want it to be too obvious, and that's not what the intention was.
I'm gonna shout, "Ah! Ow! Joe!" and jump, smog, and just assume that the yelling and jumping off is gonna clue them that we should stop now.
Can I stop myself, or am I stuck in this decline?
No, you could easily stick your hands out and kind of gather yourself. Again, it's not a hill or a mountain. You are traveling at a relative speed.
All right, so I will emerge from my shell and stand up from prone and kind of dust myself off a little. Maybe shake my head to stop me from being dizzy.
I'm gonna toss Smog their quarterstaff and be like, "Let's go!" and just like no explanation, heading towards the building I marked.
Smog, roll me a perception check.
Okay. That is 10. No, 9.
Okay. All right, you guys make your way over to the building marked out by Killen's dagger.
Running up. I started running up next to my new friend here, and Z and
Zaita.
yeah, Z. I'm like, why? I'm like, and as I come up to Smog, and why did you decide to stop? Is there something here?
Yeah, did we find? I'm assuming we were looking for Canante.
Crazy elf lady is in the building.
All right, that tracks. Canante.
Did she go in around back? Maybe someone decides to go up front and up top, and I'm going to try, and I guess not do it as a ritual this time, and cast actual, if I can take the well, it take an hour. I can't like make it faster, so actually I'll cast guidance on Smog, and I'll say, can you lift me up there, and I can probably get up and up top, and you guys go up bottom.
I do yeah, just kind of like boost Mel up to the second floor. I assume there's like a rail or like balcony.
Get lift.
What'd you say?
I said basket lift. It's called
Oh.
a basket lift.
Okay. As so, go ahead and roll me an athletics check as you try to lift them up.
Okay. That is 12.
12.
12.
Okay. You go ahead and
You
know-
do get guidance, so.
Oh, okay.
you
Well,
know.
Oh, there's a D4.
Yeah.
So, just one D4, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is 4, so there'll be 16.
Okay. With a 16, you are able to get them up. You get them up, and you're able to grab hold of the balcony and kind of begin to pull yourself up there, Melon. As you pull yourself up, you hear a few smaller explosions. And as you kind of turn your head, you see this smaller one-masted ship, a carnival, beginning to pull its way out from a dock. And you see a long blonde hair of an elven woman on it. These two metal-ish looking tubes in their hands, attached to these like wooden grips. You see her firing off into the crowd, specifically aiming at some soldiers.
Okay, so she's currently on the ship. Can I take note of a flag of that ship?
You can certainly try.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to try to get a closer look and see if I can notice the flag of the ship that she's on currently.
Okay. Roll me a history check.
Oh, right. That's not too bad. Thankfully, I am a smart fighter, but not a good roller. That's going to be a 6.
Oh, a 6? Okay.
Yeah. 3 for a 6.
Okay. Well, there's a flag on it. You're not quite sure what it is.
I can't even like made it. Not that I recognize it. Can I even make out like what it looks like?
So you
Like to notate it maybe in my grimoire to like just write it down.
Yeah.
Or
You see a large W in the center of it, with like the center part of it crossed like an A, and you see a bit of gold to the one side of it, like raining down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I like notate that so I can write it, hopefully sketch it in my mediocrely in my grimoire because I'm not a great artist. And I yell down, "She's getting away on the boat!" And she like points out.
I think Kiln was already halfway down the side of that. And you hear, as soon as I hear that, turn around and just start jogging back to the front of the house.
I will actually stand below if Mel would like me to like catch him to like hop down to then proceed to go toward the dock instead of going
Like,
to
I'm
the
like,
building.
if you're like looking, you're like waiting, like you're like doing the thing, like where you're like waiting to catch me.
Yeah, it's like
It's okay, just go. I'll be fine.
I will head towards the dock then, in a vain attempt to catch up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I catch up to Smog and like kind of jogging. I'm like, so like if the elf lady's on a ship already, what's the plan?
We get on ship.
I
I
I'm
know how
concerned.
to sail.
I can sail too, but also I'm fire. I don't think swimming's a great idea. Really don't want to see me bald. It's not pretty.
You have better idea?
I mean, there's a bunch of ships. I'm hoping someone's already trying to give chase, and/or there are some sort of dock defenses they're shooting. We should probably find.
Okay, so as you're running to the ships, you see that they are pulling away. There's a couple crew members on the ship with these long poles that are pushing out from the docks, as some of the dock guards are attempting to like grab the stick and pull it down, and attempting to throw grappling hooks up towards it. You see one individual on the deck of the ship, two large hand axes in either hand. He's kind of almost wearing them like punching gloves. He's got his hand up so high, and you just is chopping each of the grappling hooks as they come up. His face is long, and he's got this thick black beard kind of underneath his chin that is braided and kind of comes to a point. His entire face is hairy, as he's got these long, thick eyebrows that are pulled up as well, that match the long ears that kind of pull back behind his head. He's wearing this. It is a lacquer armor breastplate with an intricately designed red shoulder cover on one side. Very nicely crafted, though you're not exactly sure of the origin, unless anyone would like to roll a history check.
I would.
Okay, go ahead and roll a history check.
Also attempt a history check.
Sure.
Almost afraid to.
For a nat 20, that's a 25.
The whole 2.
Okay. So Z, the armor he's wearing, that lacquer style armor, is very usually the origins are tracked back to the Ascended Host. That is the typical armor that they craft, being an island style nation. They don't really smelt armor. They usually wear this lacquered style armor, and anything that is detailed like his shoulder armor is usually is a sign of someone of higher rank. You would have gotten that with a natural 20. And whatever animal typically is on that shoulder pad is like the house animal, usually denoting like a royal family or something.
Do I see the animal on the pauldron?
With a natural 20, I'll give it to you. It looks to be like a turtle. Roll me a nature check real quick, just for more info.
For 7.
A 7. Okay. Yeah, it is a turtle head of some sort. It looks to have a more aggressive features. So you're gathering it's one of the more predatory species of turtle, but you're not exactly sure what.
Okay, and does this guy, like, how is he seeming? Like, what's the overall mood of this dude? 'Cause if he's just standing on the dock.
He is up on the top of the ship, actually,
Oh, okay,
and he
okay.
is cutting grappling hooks as they get up there. He's cutting the heads off grappling hooks. Like this, the guards are throwing these grappling hooks up, and he's on the deck of the ship, chopping them off, so their ship can't get pulled into port again.
Once we reach the dock area, they're having this back and forth trying to get away. They're trying to keep them from getting away.
Mhm.
How far from like the closest dock is the ship? Has the ship actually managed to get?
So where you're coming in right now, probably about 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
They are pulling away, and there's only a few seconds left for them to like actually. They're getting out of the range of any grappling hooks that might be left.
So I'm going to be like, I'm going to hate this so much. I just speed up, and I'm gonna leap as far off the docks towards the ship as I can, and just shoot burning hands at the waterline of the ship.
Whoa.
And just for clarification, this is also the same ship that Cadanthe's on?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're launching yourself into the water and shooting fire at the water where the ship meets the water.
My goal is I'm just gonna run at it from the dock, try and jump because Burning Hands only has a range of a 15-foot cone. So if they're 20 feet away, I need to get at least 5 feet closer to hit them, and I want to hit towards the water line so that they start taking on water. Like hit the wood of the boat, get it lit. Maybe they start taking on water and either get slowed down or stopped.
Okay. I'll say this: you've been on ships a good portion of your life. Wood doesn't catch fire that fast. Probably not gonna instantly ignite a ship.
Yeah, I'm not going for instant ignite. I'm just trying to like buy time because defenders of the dock are already trying to do stuff.
Uh-huh.
I just don't want them to get fully out of range of whatever the defenders are doing to just get away scot clean.
Okay.
Also, seeing that Kiln is just like gun-ho making the jump, I think at the same time I'm gonna cast Firebolt and shoot it at their sails.
All right. Roll for me first an athletics check, Kiln, as you are jumping towards the ship, and then you go ahead inside it and make a attack roll for the sails.
That is a 7.
That you missed the sails.
That is an 11.
Okay. You launch yourself from the dock. You get about 10 feet, and then you launch. Fire off. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That is 11 points of fire damage.
Okay. You fire off, and flames kind of burst out and spread out across the side of the ship, darkening a bit of the wood where it hits. The flames kind of lick up over the top of the railing, and you see this bugbear kind of look down at you, seeing the bit of flame, as he looks to see you in the water and kind of spits down towards you before moving to protect the ship elsewhere.
I don't think I can do anything else because I don't want to be on the ship by myself. That seems like a real bad idea. So I'm just gonna float on my back, and my fire hair is extinguished. I am currently bald because I am in the water.
Are all four of Kiln's in the water, but are the rest of us on, like, along the edge of the dock?
As far as I'm
I was
aware.
like on top of
think
the.
so.
Yeah, I was like on top of the house, but I would have like went to the back and came down or whatever if I needed to climb down and come closer. I'm guessing it was like on the edge of the water. That's why she was able to escape so fast. So.
Well, it was a natural one. It wasn't actually her in the house.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
probably an illusion or something.
Or
Right.
just a random blonde elven woman.
That too.
That's where a natural one will get you.
I'm gonna look to Mel and Zaida, and I'm going to say, of the two of you, who's better at throwing things?
I mean, what exactly are we throwing?
I reach to the side of my belt, and I hold up the opaque blue and purple bottle.
Joe, remind me how far away they are right now.
From where you are, they would be probably 25 feet.
Cool. I walk up to Smog. I think I got just the thing for this. I go ahead and hold out my hand for the bottle.
Mm-hmm. I'll put it into your hand.
Joe, I'd like to cast Catapult.
Nice.
Hold on, before you do. As I put it into your hand, I am going to use Bottle Respite. And a swirling cloud will appear around me as I shrink and go into the bottle.
Oh my god.
I knew it was magical. I knew it when you lost your shit. I knew it. As I go ahead and like prep for this catapult spell.
I love how Kiln is like, you know what, being on the deck would be terrible. I knew that. And Smog's like, you know what, that sounds like
Fuck
a
it, we
great
both.
idea. Yeah.
You described an elf lady with two guns, an angry bearded man with two axes just punching things with blades, and a bugbear.
Well, the bugbear is the angry axe guy.
Okay. Both hairy beard man and bugbear. Got it.
I'm so glad I recommended Catapult to you.
Honestly, top tier.
All right. Go ahead and roll me something. You gotta roll me for catapult. What?
Nope. It's a save for the shit.
At least aim above the deck.
I'm just gonna make you roll a spell attack to just see if you get it in the area, because who knows?
Oh, hold on.
Would it?
So
Would the
it's-
bugbear be in like the possible direction?
Yeah.
Of, like, the
if you want to
line?
aim
Yeah.
towards the bugbear, sure,
Oh,
I'll give you that.
for
makes life
sure,
easy.
I will aim directly at the bugbear.
Okay, what does he have to roll?
It's a dexterity 13.
Okay, that's a fail.
All right.
God.
So on a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving, and I will roll damage. Oh, and yeah, when the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take. Oh, okay. So, I think the object and the bugbear are both going to take damage. So I don't know if that matters.
I mean, it'll matter for my vessel.
Fair. All right. So let me roll damage real quick. Roll
Damage real quick.
damage for 12 damage.
Okay.
that will cause my vessel to break.
Joe, I can hear it in your voice. You're like, what did I do with this with this table?
This.
You gave us something to keep from getting away. We're going to try and keep it from getting away.
I'm fine with you stopping me from getting away. It's just the way you're doing
I'm so
that.
glad I
The way
played
you're going
a
about it is
partial
very
captain.
unexpected.
Yeah, this is wild.
I feel like you know what is the meme where it's like tonight's game out of context? It's gonna be just like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles skateboarding in a sewer, Bart with a slingshot, and we'll see what the rest of this comes.
Oh my god, accurate though.
Okay. You definitely hit him with the catapult. He takes damage. See him, it kind of rocks back as it slams him across the mouth, and you see a bit of blood kind of spittle to the floor and spits out a tooth before not realizing that there's something in this vessel, is going to go back to attempting to protect the edge of the ship.
So when when the vessel breaks, everything within the vessel harmlessly appears in an unoccupied space closest to where it formerly was. So like where, I guess, in front of the bugbear then.
Okay. Real quick, describe for me what it looks like as your vessel shatters and you reappear.
I would say, like, when it shatters, there's maybe like an initial semi-explosive like puff of like blue purple smoke, and then a quick swirling as I emerge as the smoke and fog dissipate.
Okay.
I will be sure to, if I can, grab the one actual thing that is within the vessel.
Okay. Easy enough. I'll say you're, because he got hit and then kind of turned to go back to the front of the ship to make sure it was clear. You are a little bit behind him, so you will have a one action before he realizes.
Actually, could it, while I was waiting inside for the catapult, could I have like it to put in my belt?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not overly concerned with it.
So right now, does the bugbear doesn't notice me,
Yeah.
or are they?
He
Okay.
hasn't noticed you yet. You kind of
Kick his ass.
he is not expecting
I-
you to pop out of a fucking bottle behind him.
Okay. How far from like the edges of the? It's a bugbear we're talking about. Pleading to, like, internally to a certain someone. I just kind of hope, give me some kind of good luck here. I'm gonna pull one of the daggers from my belt, and I am going to try to go for an attack, applying Booming Blade to the dagger against
Okay.
the bugbear. So it'll be, would it be a straight roll to hit?
Yeah, there's nothing that would.
I didn't know if like, it would
I'm
be
gonna
like
say it's gonna be a straight roll. It is technically you are surprising him, but he is actively engaging and looking all around to make sure
yeah.
he's addressing
Okay.
the threats. So I'm gonna say you're gonna get a free action, but not the advantage.
Fair enough. Okay, that is a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right, so it's going to be dagger damage, and then no additional damage yet, so it'll be 4. Let me grab you. So 3 plus 2, so 5 points of piercing damage. And then thunderous booming energy will begin to swirl around them. And if they move more than 5 feet before the start of my next turn, they'll take a d8 of thunder damage.
Okay.
I would also like to use my Genie's Wrath ability to add an additional 2 points of thunder damage to that aggro attack.
Okay. So an extra 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 7 damage total, potential d8 if they move.
Okay. You stab him in the back, and you see the energy kind of begin to course in his shoulder. You see that electricity kind of beginning to creep out like like virus, kind of spreading across his back, and he doesn't seem to notice it. As he turns towards you and goes ahead and gets ready to attack you, it's going to set off your booming blade. So go ahead and roll. How much damage is that?
It's going to be a d8. It'll be 6 points of thunder damage.
Okay, he's looking very rough as that electricity pops in his back shoulder. You see the arm dislocate and purge forward. The bone kind of breaking through the skin as the arm dislocates and flops down to the ground, bringing one of the axes down with it. He roars in pain before bringing up the other axe and swinging it down towards you, Smog.
Right.
First attack is going to be a 21 to hit.
That is going to be a hit.
Second attack is a 6 to hit.
That'll miss.
And you're going to take... 13 points of slashing damage.
Right, I am bloody.
From behind you, you hear a clock, the clicking back of a hammer, though, as the elven woman is going to go and take a shot at you. That is a 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
That's 9 points of piercing damage.
I'm still aware.
Okay. She is going to step up behind you. What the fuck are you doing on my ship?
Looking over my shoulder to her. What are you doing?
We are making our people free.
There's protecting folk. And then there's the wrong way to go about this.
We have tried the right way, and they have tortured our people. We will be free from here.
Would I have any names that I can reference?
From what?
The host.
Message me what you're thinking, so I know I can give you an answer. Well, he does that. What are the rest of you guys doing?
So what I was doing, since we were on the deck and it wasn't too far, trying to get a good eye so that no one else like either comes up on the deck or even like assaults Spunk further. Just like the last ship we were on, cast entangle in that area that Smog isn't in, but on the deck, so that no one else can try to come up and within the like kind of deck space to go under.
Wait, what are you? Huh? I didn't
So-
understand that. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So I'm on the dock, right?
Yeah.
And then the boat is only like 30 feet away.
Uh-huh.
So entangle is 90 feet.
Okay.
I'm trying to cast entangle on the deck that like behind, so in front of Zan, so it doesn't get, or Smog, so it doesn't get them. And that's what kind of Melon is doing there. And then hopefully maybe even getting the area that would lead, down to the decks, indoors and entrances and exits so that people aren't coming up.
Okay.
Or making it difficult, at least.
Okay. I understand now. All right. So you are able to cast entangle and kind of begins to cover the stairs that lead down to the belly of the ship. Okay, I understand. Real quick, Killen, what are you doing?
So I was chilling. I am now bald, and then I see this blue bottle shoot overhead towards the ship. I think I give a deep sigh and sit up into like water treading, produce flame in my hand, and go, "This is too much free labor!" Just toss the flame at the boat. Because it does have a range of 30 feet.
Okay.
Kiln loves a job. Look, Kiln loves to get paid for something.
No free labor. Not in this
I get
economy. 18.
Okay. Were you aiming at anyone in particular?
I'm just aiming for the deck.
Okay.
So anyone on deck can get hit. It is a 1d8 fire damage if they get hit.
All right. With an 18, I'm going to say you're definitely hitting somebody.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to roll to see who you're hitting because you just kind of on fire in there.
I feel like I should be concerned.
I would be.
Look, I'm in the water just lobbing fireballs at the deck here.
I said I'm going to roll a d4. 1 is the bugbear, 2 is the elf girl, 3 is Smog, and 4 will be the 2 deckhands that are trying to push the ship away from the dock. Obviously, I rolled a 3, so Smog, you're going to take 1d8 damage.
You're gonna take 6 fire damage.
I am unconscious.
And then I am swimming towards the ship after lobbing a fireball. Because again, produce flame lobbed, I'm in the water, I can't see the deck of the ship, so I don't know what's happening. So then I just start swimming towards it.
Just keep swimming. Okay.
I guess I was preparing for a speech to Cadente,
Yep.
then I get just lobbed by.
You
Fire.
raise a hand, and the words "Doro" escape your lip before you are knocked unconscious as a fireball lands into the top of your head, hitting you like a baseball, and just your head, because your head kind of points forward as it is, so it just lands centered. Your head just snaps down, your whole body pancakes onto the ground. Melon, you would see this, just the point of order. 'Cause you have a good view of the deck.
Yeah, I'm sure this is just not good. And I would be able to react to people hitting people usually, but I don't think hitting Kiln for that would do us any good. So what I think I gotta do is we are messing up. So yell, Calum, you just hit Smog, and just yelling out, and I think they're unconscious. And then you're yelling out. I'm like letting you know that they're on the deck, and I'm like,
I'm working on it. It takes a bit.
And so, is there any, which I'm becoming accustomed to nowadays, any dinghies or small boats for me to possibly? Because I don't want to swim. I am a very, I am a very practical girl, and I want to go into a boat and try to row out there.
Of course. There's a plethora of smaller ships there, it being the primary mode of transportation to get from a lot of the bigger ships that the Wanama's assembly
or whatever.
Yeah, that they can't get to actually dock. So there's plenty of smaller boats there for you to pull out.
Yeah, so I'll get on one, and are you coming? And I look out over to
I could. I don't know if I should, but
someone's gonna have to save their asses.
screw it. You're right. I go ahead and use my once a day cast of Alter Self, to give myself gills as I just jump in the water and just start swimming.
That's way better than I would have done it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, as you both jump in start to make your way towards the ship, Kiln's making her way towards the ship. Smog, roll me to a saving throw.
That'll be 15.
Pass, no issue. I mean, you guys aren't super far, so you're pretty easily able to catch up to the ship as you're now actively pursuing it. What are you guys doing?
I yell out, we need to get him and leave. This is too much. We need a better plan. What are you, amateurs?
Not being paid.
I mean,
my rafters just start climbing up the side of the ship.
Yeah, because let's see, because I have 30 feet of walking speed, so yeah, I'm swimming. Y'all are watching me swim pretty easily.
Yeah.
To this.
Yeah, you guys all make it to the ship without issue. That wasn't the issue.
Yeah,
I just want to know what the plan is here.
Yep. So you're going up. I'm yelling. I'm waiting for I'm in the boat waiting for a body to come down. Right. At this point, because whoever it is probably not in the. I mean, Smog is obviously not in the best shape, and hopefully not sinking the boat. But no, he's fine. He goes in, and so I am looking forward to receiving a body and rowing us out back into dock, or maybe not dock if it's all going to explode.
Okay. So Zayton and Kiln, you make your way up onto the deck for your turn. And as you both make your way up there, you're greeted by this fucking scene. You've got a one-armed bugbear. You've got an elf woman who now has two flintlock pistols and is pointed one at you, Kiln, one at you, Zyda. There are two other individuals on the ship. One of them being a half-orc, one of them being just a regular human that are working the regular deckhand things of the ship, not actively engaged in the combat. And there is a large turtle unconscious on the floor. What the fuck is going on here? Why are you all attacking us?
I mean, I'm just here for the turtle. Not being paid for anything else.
Okay. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm understanding this right. Is like we're trying to avoid all that and whatever's going on here. You guys come into town,
Yes,
blow up the stage,
correct.
hurt a bunch of innocent people.
Not innocent, but we'll debate that later.
That's semantics at this point because you already
Yes.
blew them up.
Right.
People are
They're
dead.
dead now. Not my concern.
Why exactly?
It was part of the speech for the ascended host to be free.
I'm just gonna be like slowly moving towards the turtle to try.
So I'm trying to understand. You know that those random working people that are just in the city, like, that's not how you handle that. I'm not gonna
damage
tell you.
to the people will. You've heard of trickle down economics, Doc? This is trickle up casualties.
How about this? Because obviously, our friend Smog is hurt.
Mm.
Now we could, shoot each other. As I'm like lifting my rifle, we could shoot each other all day. I could have shot you from the dock. I'm here to get my friend out of here. But as far as like the guards and them at the dock, I don't think you're gonna get out of here. Did you have a plan if you didn't get out of here? Like,
Oh, we will get out. Don't you worry. Even if we go down swinging, we will be one with our ancestors, and we will be free.
oh, so death is the out. All right. Look. Can I make you a deal and we'll be on our merry way? Because obviously our friend is hurt and we don't want him dying.
Go ahead and roll me another death save.
Yeah. You said hurt 3 times, roll
It's a
threes.
4.
That is a fail.
Danthe, he brought you here. And now you're just gonna watch him die.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh. Damn, God, damn, God, damn, God, damn, God, 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 God.
It's a natural one. Hear me out, Joe. Can I have advantage if I put my gun down?
If you would have said that at the beginning, before you rolled, I would say sure. But you've already rolled, so
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine, guys.
I have to have a standard somewhere. As you say that, she kind of lowers the pistol towards Smog. I will kill him myself if I need to.
I've been kind of trying to like edge as close as I can without them stopping me to Smog this whole time.
Roll me a stealth check just to see how sneaky you can be.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I will also accept sleight of hand if that's a higher roll for you.
They're both +2 for a 13.
Right. Okay. 13. I'm going to roll to see if they notice. As you begin to start inching your way over, you just feel the wooden handle of an axe kind of rest on your shoulder as the bugbear has made his way over towards you and just holds out his one arm to stop you.
Okay, so I've obviously seen at this point that Zyda has probably failed and Elf Lady has threatened Smog with permadeath.
Uh-huh.
Bugbear has tried to stop me.
Yep.
So I'm going to spin towards him, produce flame, and slap it on his chest.
Hey, go ahead and roll your attack.
That is a 19 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. Actually, that just barely hits.
That's terrifying. That is 3 points of fire damage.
3 points of fire damage. He is still up, but he is fucked up. As you slam the hand into his chest and the bit of fire explodes around, you see the hair kind of catch fire and begin to like spider up his shoulder before coming to an end where that gaping hole now resides as he is leaking blood from.
I'm going to assume I'm going to take damage and just use his opportunity of getting hit in the chest by a flame to move towards Smog.
Because we are in a very tense situation and
I'll take it.
we are figuring this out here. I need everyone to roll me initiative. This is literally like for a turn-to-turn order of how we're doing this, though.
No, this is perfect. This is the time to do it.
Could I also roll initiative here?
Please.
Okay. So it was an 11 for me.
Guys, I'm rolling like Pope. I got a
What'd
5.
you roll, Zella? A 5? Kiln?
Yeah.
I got an 18.
Okay. And Melon?
17.
17. Awesome. What's your Dex bonus?
Oh, I got a +2.
Message in a bottle. It was pain.
All right.
Oh, no.
I'm
Kiln.
down. I'm making my own entertainment.
Kiln, as we
So fair.
start this now turn-based action economy here, what are you going to do? You were the first to have a kind of moment in this split second as you have attacked.
Yeah, so who is immediately around Smog? Is it just the elf lady and the bugbear?
Yeah, it would be the bugbear, you. A little bit further away would be elf lady. And then kind of like between, in almost like a Mexican standoff position, would be Zyda.
Okay. So this is kick it off. I am now in let's go mode. So I will move towards the bugbear and draw both of my scimitars and just shout out for both Melon and Zyda, grab Smog and go! And just leap at the bugbear, and I'm gonna take 2 strikes on him with my 2-weapon fighting.
I love that you told me to grab him. I am in the boat, but yeah, thank you.
I'm going to catch you.
Yeah, I do. I will.
All right. So, Killen, you're attacking the bugbear directly. Am I correct?
Yes.
Also, your caption link stopped working, so when you get a chance.
Oh. Yeah, so the first swipe is going to be with Woeful Crackle.
Okay.
And that is a +4 to hit, so hopefully this goes well. Yeah, that is a 10 to hit, which I assume does not.
That does not hit.
19 barely hit. So 2-weapon fighting, second attack with just a normal scimitar. And that is going to be even worse, 9 to hit.
All right. That'll miss as well.
I'm just gonna make myself as much of a nuisance as possible. Is what it looks like.
All right. Oh, I've missed the whole extra damage bracket for this guy. Fun. I love it when I do that. Okay. Does that end your turn, Kill? No, did you like to move at all?
I'm just moving to be as much in this bugbear's face as possible.
Got it. Okay. That is going to bring us to Cadanthe's turn. Boy. Seeing the fight start between Kiln and her ally, she is just going to take a shot at 2 shots at you, Zyda.
Am I able to see anything from my position? Do I see?
Yeah, no,
fighting?
I would say because you haven't really gotten off the docks per se, you're able to get at least a good. You can't see like the total deck of the ship, but you can see where everyone is as they've all kind of gathered up towards the front of it. So you can still gather where everyone is, what they're doing, etc.
Could I see Zyda being targeted?
Yeah.
Bet. Being ready to respond at all times, I will use a reaction here.
Okay.
Using studied response, since they are with 60 feet in me, within 60 feet of me, and target another creature, I am going to shoot out my hand crossbow at disadvantage, because I don't think, unless I'm within 30 feet, and attack at them.
Okay.
And shoot out a bow.
All right. So you go ahead and roll your attack first.
Yes, I do. Wow, I am poo bara. That's gonna be only not a lot. 11.
That will not hit.
Yeah, and that will, as I see you being about to be harassed, I like quickly roll out as I'm like trying to roll out, and it goes a little far left. But you probably are like very surprised how like ready I was to do that, and I get my reaction back because I missed. So
Okay. The first shot is going to be a dirty 18 to hit,
Right on the money.
and the second one is a 12.
That will miss.
Okay. That is 23 points of piercing damage.
Good lord. Yep, I'm still up, barely. But I am still up.
So she aims once, fires at you, and misses just barely. Kind of takes a step towards you, getting within 5 feet, which you would know should be a harder shot for her, you being a ranged shooter as well. But no issue at all. She just kind of brings up the pistol and fires it right into your gut.
You know, if this is your version of setting people free, god damn. I hope that y'all are never free.
Melon, you're up.
hey, well, seeing that I'm getting a good look at this now, am I able to get a little bit closer with the boat and then get a better shot at maybe the bugbear?
Sure. Easy enough for you.
All
You
right.
kind of make your way up along the dock, getting within 30 feet. It's not an issue for you at all with your movement speed.
Yep. So I'll take my expertise in crossbows and my one-handed hand crossbow. I'll get 2 shots here, and as I do, hopefully it's better than what I've been doing earlier. That's going to be 21 for the first one,
That'll hit.
and then a 19 for the second one,
That'll hit.
and that's going
Don't
to
even roll
be-
damage. How do you want to do this?
Oh, perfect. As I kind of just light them up on his side that is probably not feeling so great. I start with like the trap area of the shoulders no longer, and then move up into the neck as he starts bleeding out over the floor.
The two bolts kind of slam into his side, the one into his neck. You see him kill him, look towards you, and you see him. He was getting ready to charge to kind of sacrifice himself to launch you both off the deck. And as he steps towards you, as the blood is pouring from his neck, his knee buckles underneath his weight, and he slams down onto it hard. And you hear a little bit of pop and maybe a tear as his shoulder falls down. His arm moving, though the one arm left, moving unnaturally under his body as he falls to the side. Blood just pouring out from the wound in his neck.
Yeah.
That is going to bring us up to Smog. Go ahead and roll me the saving throw.
That is a 7, so that's another fail.
2 fails. All right. Z, you're up.
Joe, I did send you a
Okay.
question.
Sorry. Thank you for letting me know. I don't have my thing up.
I want clarification. Am I close enough to Smog to possibly touch him?
Yeah, within one turn you could get there. It would be probably an attack of opportunity against you from her, but you do know she just shot off both of her shots, so she has to reload. I'm giving you this knowledge as an artificer who's used firearms.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll... Actually, would it be an action to get Rex out of my bag of holding?
My rule is usually if you're taking a potion, it's a bonus action. So because Rex is self-conscious, right? Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. That doesn't sound right, but we'll go with that. I will say you could open the bag and motion for him to come out, and he would be able to use his movement to come out of the bag.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and set down my bag of holding, and just like whisper at Rex, Rex, out of the bag. To put Rex between me and Cadanthe.
Okay.
And then I want to use my action to put my hand on Smog's like shell, and cast heroism.
Okay. What do you have to roll for heroism?
It's just healing.
Okay. All right.
So, Smog will get 3 temporary HP.
Okay. As you reach out and cast against his shell, you notice kind of up near Smog's throat this iron flask with these arcane runes that are kind of glowing as you move into that area, and it's like almost calling to you from this area. And you see this brass topper kind of squished into the top of it, and as you move to touch the shell, you see those runes glow a bit before your hand pulls back and they die off. So you are revived, Smog, with 3 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Does that end your turn, Zyda?
I don't have any. I should have added a stat block for the Steel Defender.
I've said this. I've said this before. I'll say it again. Your allies go on your turn. I'm not gonna keep track of them. That's on for you to be responsible for. So if you guys gather allies in the future, you are in control of them. Okay.
For
Rex, always go on your turn.
Can I just have Rex try to disarm one of the pistols from Cadanthe?
Sure. Have them roll an athletic check for me.
I don't have their block because I don't know what it is in extras.
There is a stat sheet, I believe, for
There's
your arcana.
it'd be in your features and traits.
Yeah.
Let me see if it's
Because
already
it's
in there.
it's like modular.
Steel
I'm so sorry.
Defender.
Give me one moment.
Here we go.
It's here's one. Sharing after yours. You can move, take some charge if you expend your bonus action, meditate. It doesn't have an actual stat block though.
I'm looking at a stat block.
Now it does. Just kidding. I had to click on it. You said strength?
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, for you, it's a plus. For the Steel Defender, it is a strength of 14, and it has proficiency in athletics. And it looks like your proficiency bonus is a +2.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be, what, 14, a +4 bonus for athletics, just as a heads up.
Okay, so I don't know what that just rolled me. We're just gonna do a d20. Hold up. I'm just add that. A 6.
Okay. Well, she rolled a 7, so she is able to hold onto her firearm. And that is going to end your turn, I assume.
Yes.
Killen, you're up.
So just seeing the bugbear dropped, I'm gonna almost kind of like while in movement running towards them, it kind of pirouette. So I'm turning around and heading towards the elf lady, and seeing Smog waking up, I'm gonna go, nap time's over, buddy! And I'm gonna run across the deck in a way that puts the elf lady between me and the edge of the boat.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and do to her what the bugbear was gonna do to me, and just run at her and shove her off the edge of the boat on the side towards the docks.
Okay, roll me a shove attack. So, what is your strength modifier? And
Yes. So strength or dex saving throw. The target must succeed on a strength or dex saving throw, which is 8 plus proficiency bonus, so 2 plus 2. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And if they fail, I can either push them 5 feet away
she
or
rolled
cause
a
them to
19
yeah.
for her strength saving throw, so she's okay.
But now we're real close together, and
real
I'm her
close.
problem. I haven't taken any damage yet.
Just a little hug.
Take a little hug.
Does that end your turn?
If the shove action, yeah, I took the shove action. I don't believe I have any spells I can use as a bonus action because I have very little I can do as a bonus action.
Okay. She reloads, as is her capability as a gunslinger. And she's going to go ahead and take 2 shots at you now then, Killen, since you've gotten right up in her face. That is a 14 and a 15 to hit.
Both miss.
Okay.
Your guns apparently don't often hit
nope.
me.
That's a 17 and an 18 to hit. I apologize. No, it's 16 and a 17 to hit.
So the 16 does not hit, the 17 does.
Okay. So, both guns fire off. I apologize for that. It was a +6, not a +4. That's my bad. That's 22 points of piercing damage as one of the rounds, the balls digs deep into your thigh.
Yep.
She is then balls. Not much we can do here. All right, that is going to end her turn. Which brings us to you, Melon.
Melon yells out, "We should get out of here. This is too much." And she tries to like pick up Smog and like, we need to go, and like looking in your eyes. As I like point to like the small boat, and I will start like kind of moving us that way. And while I do, I'll take some pop shots at the lady here.
Okay. Just real point of order. You're not on the ship yet. You're still off the ship on the dock.
Oh.
You haven't made your way up there yet.
That's fine. Then I'll still yell. I'll yell down because I'm guessing there's closer to my side since I can see them and not obviously the opposite.
Yeah.
So, I'll yell down and I'll give out 2 shots to the lady. And that's a 1 because of course we all needed them, and then the other one is a 19.
That'll hit.
And just do that for quicks, and that's going to be 4 piercing damage there, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Is that the first time you guys have hit her this turn, right? Or period?
I think so.
So, yeah.
I think so as well. All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Awesome. Bugbear is dead. Smog, you're up.
Okay. I use half my movement to stand up.
Mhm.
And Cadence looks still pretty good, while the rest of us are just looking pretty shitty right about now.
Yep.
Okay.
Accurate.
That sums it up in so many words.
Oh. If I say something to Cadente, does that use my action?
No, speaking is a free action. Like, you're not gonna be able to have like a full-blown speech and persuade them of anything, but if you wanted to be like a persuasion speech, that will take your action, but you can just say stuff for free.
I may die here, so I don't want to live with regrets. And I'm a gambling turtle, so I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to reach one hand to my flask, and I'm going to pull the stopper.
You fucking dumb fuck.
I'm at technically 0 hit points.
So long as I'm concentrating, I think you should be okay.
I forget. We rolled for this already, didn't we?
No.
Oh, we
no,
didn't.
we did not.
Okay, I'm mixing this up with something else.
I left that ball in your court.
Okay. All right.
There is a table.
Yeah, I have the table up. And I have a D100 in my hand.
I have never been more concerned with a session 2 than I have right now.
So, this was the thing that I picked for my special little item.
Oh, God, I rolled probably the best thing I could have narratively wise. So, with that said, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Wow.
Oh.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. Enjoy your bio breaks and do what you got to do. We'll be back in a minute. welcome back, everyone. We're back. So, Smog, as you pop the cork on this flask and throw it over, and it tumbles and lands next to Kadanthe, you see as this purple smoke pushes out from the bottom and begins to swirl in that place. And the first thing you see as the fog fills up into the humanoid-sized areas, a slice of this long glaive as it slices across the space, and it's going to make a slash attack with its glaive at considering Zaita is right next to Kayla. I'm sorry, Kiln is right.
It does say friendly to me and my companions.
Ooh, oh, perfect then. Thank you for that correction. Then it is going to make an attack directly against Cadente. That's a cock. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Nice. Thing with a glaive.
I'm like, that's so vague. So many
There's
things.
a couple different things that I can sort of think of.
Takes 5 slashing damage. She's going to make a Constitution saving throw. That is a 12, which makes it so she does not suffer a wound from it. But as the fog begins to solidify, you see these purple hands and these gold bracers kind of forming off from where the glaive is, and swings around. And as its body begins to fill in, you see this humanoid, purple-skinned humanoid, long taloned claws kind of gripping this glaive, and these long, vicious, barbed tendrils pushing out from a face, these long tooths pushing up from its jaw, as a bearded devil takes its place in the space. You see its beard whip out and slice towards Cadente as well. It's a natural 19 to hit, so that'll definitely hit. She takes another 5 points of piercing damage. And she's going to make another Constitution saving throw, which is an 8, which means she fails, so she is poisoned.
Nice.
That's good.
So she has disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. And she also cannot regain hit points. The devil will go on your turn from now on, Smog.
Cool.
Just keep, so just remind me as we're going through this, okay?
Gotcha.
That is going to end your turn, unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
I would. I don't. The only thing I can really do as a bonus action, I can't actually do now because I don't have my genie vessel right now. So I think, if I can maybe move a little bit towards like the closer to like the edge of the ship, maybe.
Sure. Yeah, easy
like
enough.
closer to like where Mel is.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. You make your way up towards where the front of the ship is. Actually, at this point, the ship is kind of turning out, so you'd be up on like the top, the more port side than the floor of the ship. But that's
I'm basically trying to like arrange myself like if I were to fall unconscious again, then I might fall off the ship and into the water.
Okay. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Easy enough to position yourself in that space. Zaita, you're up.
I am out like a scout. I'm getting off the ship. I use my movement to go to the side of the boat, towards the dinghy that Mel is in, to just get off the boat.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if that's how you easily are able to just kind of leap off the side, if that's what you want to do.
I will say for Rex though, I do want to try and disarm Cadanthe one more time.
Sure. So she's gonna make. No, what is disarm?
Is it like strength or dex or something?
Yeah. Everything is strength through dex. Oh, actually, it's not even a set thing. Okay, so we'll just say it'll be her strength check versus his strength
Okay.
check. I rolled a 18.
23.
Okay. He jumps up, grabs hold of one of the pistols, and rips it from her hand and tosses it off to the side.
Yeah. Good boy.
I will say probably in this moment, Rex won't toss it aside, but will go ahead and take it and then just get off the boat.
Okay, he just dives off the side of the ship,
just like, yeah, getting into the dinghy.
right into the salt water of the, which I'm sure will be perfectly fine for a steel construct.
And I can always mend.
Okay, so both Z and her automaton have jumped off the side of the ship, leaving just you, Kiln, on the deck of the ship with Smog as he is backed up to the edge. That brings us to top of the round, Kiln.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Okay.
And get around the elf lady to the edge of the boat. I'm gonna hold there and wait till Smog is off because, you know, you were doing death saves a little bit ago there, buddy. I'm gonna use my bonus action though to second wind.
Okay.
Get some HP back.
Okay, so you're holding the last bit of your movement to
Yeah,
jump off the ship. Sure.
yeah. I only get 4 back, but it's better than nothing.
Sure. That is going to bring us to Cadanthe's turn. Seeing you all kind of beginning to run away, she just holds her pistol up to you, Smog. It didn't have to go like this. This could have been easier. She just gives a flick of her wrist to kind of motion you off. Which brings us to Melon.
Yeah, seeing that she isn't immediately trying to shoot at Smog, you know, she was kind of ready with her hand crossbow. She just kind of does the same thing, waves him over as I wave him over with my crossbow. And so I was like, come on, let's go. That's our cue.
Okay, Smog, you're up.
And I will,
Oh, I'm
I was
sorry.
just going to hold my action just in case she,
Okay.
you know, does.
Yeah,
do
in case she
anything.
becomes aggressive again.
Yep.
Smog.
Okay. I look to the bearded devil, and I will say to it, Rub. Actually, would the bearded devil be able to snag the pauldron off of the bugbear's corpse?
I don't see why not. It would take its action,
Okay.
obviously, but it could easily run up and grab it.
Okay. I will look to the bearded devil and I will say, grab that pauldron off him and jump off the ship with me. And I look to Cadente with very mixed emotions. I want to say if there's any like parting saying would have learned from the host to her.
I will leave that up to you to interpret and create as you so see fit, because I don't have parting statements prepared.
Okay. I'll look to her and I will say, may the ancestors bring luck for the good of our kin.
You see the pistol kind of lower slightly. Her eyes kind of narrow at you. She tries to understand exactly who you are. This relationship you two have had over the last week as you've brought her here, being mostly silent, this new light coming to you is confusing her a little bit.
And once the bearded devil is like next to me,
Mhm.
I'll proceed to jump off the ship and do the dinghy or the waters.
Yeah. I'll say just for safety reasons, instead of diving onto a wooden ship, you dive into the water. You being probably 200 pounds as well of
400
hard shell. Yeah, 400 pounds of hard shell. Probably not the best idea to dive into a boat. So you dive into the water and easily are able to bring yourself back up to the surface as the devil joins you. So yeah, literal cannonball. Zaita, you're up.
Are the guards like on the dock still trying to get this ship wrangled in?
It is moved out far enough now that they're unable to like throw a grappling hook far enough to get to lock into it. So the port guards are out of range, but you can see from where your angle is, there are guards of the seas. Like they're the Assemblies has a navy, and this is something that she will have to deal with as she pulls out.
I think, like, so we're all in the water or on the dinghy. I think I'll probably just help Rex get into the dinghy. And just make sure like that we're all good.
Okay.
Because now that is Cadante's problem.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay. So you start gathering things together. Killen, you're the last one on the ship. Are you going to jump off? You're holding your action, so I'm just asking before we get back to your turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump on the railing and, keeping an eye on her, sheath my swords and then just kind of like hop off backwards into the water.
Okay. That being your held action, you jump off the ship. It is now back to your turn.
I mean, I'm assuming we can't get the 400-pound portal into the dinghy.
I
But
mean,
also,
I'm conscious for the moment, and I could swim.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm assuming the turtle can swim. Um,
Yeah.
So I'll swing to the dinghy and just like haul myself into it then.
Okay. Yeah, I would say the boat, the ship that, the boat, it's a boat. I apologize. People get very sensitive when you call ships boats for some reason.
Floats, it's fine.
Yeah. The little dinghy that Melon grabbed, it's enough to hold about six to eight people that are coming and going from some of the larger ships. With all of you loaded into it, it's gonna quickly approach its max capacity. Smog, it definitely, with all of you loaded on there, including Smog, you're running the risk of it being too heavy, but you're right there. Like, you guys can all load onto one of these dinghies, but it is right there. So you can...
I think to kind of help in this moment, I'm just like, I get my bag of holding back open and like, just like pointing at Rex and just like pointing at the back. All right, buddy. The boat's a little heavy. It's not your fault. I made you a little heavy.
Yeah.
We're gonna. I'll bring you back out later.
Wow. Wow. I gotta find Rex's voice. I'm sorry.
Assuming the bearded devil is also in the dinghy, I'll take the pauldron from him, and I'll look to him and say, I don't know what hell you came from, but you can go off and find it. Preferably not on this island. And they kind of let it go, so to speak.
You force it to leave.
Do we know what this creature is? Like, it's just like, oh, random purple humanoid devil thing, and it's just here.
You can all certainly roll either religion check or
Arcana.
Yeah, religion or Arcana check. You can roll.
I'll roll an Arcana check.
I'll do religion.
I rolled a 30 20. It's that type of day.
I did Arcana with a 12.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Kill him.
Nah, I got a -1 intelligence.
So you're gonna crush this. Okay.
I believe. Do it.
I will say Melon definitely knows that this is a devil. It is a bearded devil. Kind of like the standard guard of the Nine Hells. Smog, you, looking at it, you would have gathered that this is probably a bearded devil. You've heard about them, and you can see why it's called a bearded devil, but past that, it's a little bit out of your purview.
Enough that it's a devil and a fiend.
Yeah, something of from the Nine Hells, and you're kind of putting two and two together here to say, oh, this is probably what a bearded devil is. But he kind of rises up and launches himself from the ship you guys are on.
Does he just like swim away?
He launches himself towards the island, landing on the dock, but he is making his way to find other transport out there. He doesn't seem like he's going to the city to hide. It's more of like diving across docks to try and figure out where he's going to go.
How long does heroism last?
1 minute.
And Smog is unconscious again.
Can I go ahead and do just a medicine check to stabilize?
Yeah.
Or if, by all means, if someone has better proficiencies to do medicine checks.
I don't know how much yours is, but
It's a +1.
I guess I'll try. I am not very wise, but I am proficient in
Sure.
medicine.
Roll at advantage then.
All right. Good thing that was an advantage. That was another fucking one. And that was a 20. The great
Okay.
dichotomy of life.
Okay.
Natural
Well-
20.
With a natural 20, you are revived with 1 hit point, Smog.
Oh,
Aaron, are you okay? Smog. Oh, he's back. Look.
Thank goodness. I'm sorry, that spell wasn't gonna last very long, but I mean, it did its job.
Good. I think that's enough crazy for one day, wouldn't you say?
It's probably enough crazy for like this whole week, maybe the month.
I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like sprawled at the prow of this dinghy. Again, because I dived in the water, my giant, gorgeous locks of fire are gone. I have a bald, ashen head right now because I have a gray, ashen fire genasi. And I just kind of like turn my head to look at you all and like, I'm not rowing the boat this time.
I mean, like, I could like, prestidigitate a little bit, if you kind of want your hair back.
It's fine, I'll come back. It's
Alright.
fine. Just
there is one crazy thing I'm gonna need to do.
more crazy than having to follow you on a ship and almost dying? I'm not being paid for this. This is
I
just the
mean-
job we were hired for.
I mean, yeah, I kind of catapulted you in a flask. Sorry about the flask.
Wait, was that the blue thing I saw go?
Yeah.
It's about that. I need to ask someone I owe a favor for a new one.
Exactly.
A noble genie named Zephyr.
Okay, hold on. That sounded like you said a genie. Like,
Well,
y'all,
you remember I said I fell off a ship before?
was this what y'all were talking about during breakfast?
I fell off a ship at one point, and I made a pact with Zephyr to rescue me.
Well, did you at least get a good bargain?
I mean, he did.
It was
die.
left kind of vague how for me to satisfy the bargain.
Oh,
Well, hopefully you made a good deal. About how long is it going to take for you to talk to Zephyr?
A good bit. About an hour is. I also don't know if he's going to appear or talk to me, or if it'll just show up. It's the first time I'm asking for a replacement.
Did
Oh.
they appear when you asked them for help the first time?
He just sort of gave it to me after I became his warlock.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is once whoever's gonna roll this boat, which again is not me this time, and we get back to the shore, we're going to find a room so that you can get a new vessel. We can all sleep because we're all probably gonna drop dead. And then we actually try and do the job we were hired for.
I haven't been hit at all. I look great.
That's fantastic. I feel like shit and I need a nap.
That sounds like Melon volunteered to row the ship to the shore.
That is
Yeah, I was definitely on. I already had the rose like in my hand. You guys are like exhausted, and I am, a few bolts and few bolts shorts, but a lot of worries accumulated. So yeah.
After getting catapulted, stabbed, shot, burned, I imagine I'm feeling pretty sore right about now.
As you all begin to make your way back to the port, which only takes you a few moments, there are several guards kind of standing there, pistols drawn but not pointed at you. Another scimitar in all their hands as well, in their other hand. Kind of watches you all approach, and you see a large female figured individual approach. Their face kind of flat and almost emotionless, and it seems to give off this sheen like copper, almost like a copper color. You see the faint bit of patinaing around the edges, and there's this very small slit across that makes their mouth up. As you kind of are looking across their body, they're exceptionally well dressed in very nice silks and fabrics, but you can see where their elbow would be in the entire forearm is a large kind of cylindrical turning device, and attached to it you see 3 bits of what should be forearms. One of them coming to a like very thin mechanical looking hand, only 3 fingers, just barely enough to be even considered like an actual gripping appendage. You see another one, a very delicate thin barrel. You, Zaita, would recognize it as the barrel of a firearm, because you can see like the firing mechanism locked into the edge of it, but it is obviously designed to not be extrovertly looked at as if it is a firearm. It's very well designed and designed to kind of tuck into the mechanism that this is. The third hand you see is more of a bladed, like a thin blade that comes up the side, and you see the 3 limbs almost work in tandem. And as she kind of approaches you, they rotate along an axis, and you hear them clicking as she's locking into the primary one, and as it clicks and locks into place, you see the digits of the finger kind of move, as that is now the active kind of appendage she's using. You see below her that design of adaptability carries on, and you can see where her knees are. There is this large, almost like a sphere enveloped in the armor of what would be her knee, and it looks weird looking at it like this, but you, Zaita, even without having to roll, you can tell that like it looks like what would be her calves and feet lock up, and behind her and she's able to kind of fall back and roll on the balls of her knees as if like this extra locomotion. As she approaches, her head's a little bit of her head you see kind of flip out and cover across one of her eyes, and again that it spins and looks at all of you as if like gathering different bits of information as the lenses shift across. Who are you all, and why have you entered my city? She says to you.
I mean, thank you for trying to keep people who blew up our city from running away would be nice.
I am happy to congratulate you as soon as I have a bit more information.
If you want me to be honest, it was the closest place that wasn't wet.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, I think that she's probably just trying to get our names and take stock of people in the city, I'm assuming.
That would be correct.
All right. I mean, you probably already have information on me. Zaita Granbell.
Inside to Granbell. It is a pleasure to meet you. This is the first time I am pulling up your information personally. My name is Tal'dorei, the overseer of the city.
Well, seems that you have a bit of a problem with the Sovereign Host.
That is correct. And we appreciate the due diligence you've had today with attempting to apprehend the terrorist that attacked our city.
Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't going to impose this at all, but seeing as we took the brunt of trying to stop Cadanthe, by the way, and as seeing as your navy is probably going to capture her, I'd like to make sure that me and my friends have any of our, missing equipment or anything like that. Fair compensation for the amount of work we just did.
I just raised my thumb like I approve this message.
Your service to the assembly is noted, and we will raise your standing with us. That being said, we are more than happy to replace any lost consumables that you may have lost in the incident. Is there something that we can get you, Zaita?
Looking around at the rest of the party. Did y'all lose any ammunition, anything at all that you need replaced? Armor, gear? Trust me, they definitely have the money for it and the means to get it.
There's like a smaller notebook on my side that's like smaller than my grimoire, and I grab it out and I like write something down. I rip a page out, and it's just the components needed to do another finding familiar. And well, if I don't have to, you saw the big thing in the air, right? Poof! As I do like a little explosion sound.
Familiar with the tactics of the terrorist, yes.
Smoke, did you need any components for your jug that got broken?
I just need somewhere to sit down. I'm fine.
We here at the Wonderman's Assembly would be more than happy to provide you with something to rest your body on. I believe we can furnish you with rooms for the night if that is something you'd be interested in.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. Also, maybe perhaps a meeting sometime later, maybe to talk about why exactly y'all are getting attacked. Maybe because you're raising my standing so much, I can help out.
Well, that is a simple query. We are being attacked because the locals are not willing to share their culture with the rest of the world. They have an abundance of resources that would benefit Exandria as a whole, and it is our responsibility to spread that wealth out across all of Exandria.
I think at this point, at least to the rest of the party, you guys would notice that Zaita is like getting a very uncomfortable kind of like tenseness like in my shoulders, and I just kind of like very forced. Yeah, of course. Because you can just take.
We don't just take, we give fair due to any previous owners, should they be alive.
Well, it seems that you have our information, and we will get you an itemized list of anything else we might need, and we will head to the rooms. Unless anybody else needs anything else while we're out.
We recommend the Kraken's Den for all local entertainment. It is fully staffed with automata to ensure every moment of your stay is entertaining and at high quality service.
I think we've had maybe enough entertainment for the day.
Either
And I think
way,
it would.
the rooms are prepared for you.
Yeah, I think at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk past. Like, I am still, like, very much hurt.
I will be doing the same.
Sure. As Zaita and Smog walk past Kiln and Melon, you notice the faintest, not the faintest. You notice the tri-limbed appendage kind of flip between them for a moment as she returns back to the hand appendage before turning back towards the two of you. The limb kind of pointing to follow your allies. Enjoy your time at Brasshold Enclave.
Like,
Travel
but
past.
yeah, I could do a little so getting my friends to their safety because they have been struggle bussing, struggle boating, struggle shipping. I don't know. People get mad about one of those. So as well, go on.
Okay. Are you guys all making your way back to the Kraken's Den, or did you want to find something else?
Wherever we can get a room. So they did mention getting us a room. Does that mean like to get that room we would have to go to the Kraken's Den?
That was the assumption. That's an easy assumption to make, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Going there and just immediately going to whatever room we're given.
Okay. entering in, it is the interesting, we'll say, energy now, as you've been in the city of 2 days. The interesting energy that is this automaton-run tavern. And after your meeting with the apparent individual in charge of the city, Tamsin, the novelty of a location completely run by automata begins to tickle your mind in a certain way. But eventually you all make your way up to the room or rooms. And you have a moment to yourselves if there's something you'd like to do.
I'm just gonna collapse against the wall and slide down it to just become a pile of kiln at the bottom of the wall and go, okay, I know Smog needs to do a thing and Mela needs to do a thing, but can we just have kind of like a group meeting before everyone does their own thing?
Yeah, that'd probably be good. Is like you guys just see me grabbing a blanket and just sitting in the nearest like couch or chair and just like bundling up.
First thing I would do, like once the door is closed, is look around the entire room for anything magical or mechanical that could be used to like listen in on us.
Okay, roll an investigation check for me.
The nat 20.
Okay. With a natural 20, as you investigate around, the entire room is designed to function off steam and electricity and all the technological advancements that the Wonderman's Assembly has used. As you kind of examine the window specifically, you notice it is steam operated. So you literally pull a small lever to the side of the window and it steam poweredly pulls up and opens the window. The natural 20, however, you notice there is another pipe kind of connected directly almost behind the first pipe. And it opens up to this small, like, bell shape at the end. You kind of put a finger to it. It's just, there doesn't seem to be any pressure behind it. It's just an opening. It seems to funnel through, and where that leads, you're not quite sure.
Would I use a bit of cloth to like jam it up to block any sound from getting into it?
Yeah, you could.
I will do that,
Okay.
and then I will look to everyone. There's something else the three of you need to know about me.
Do I see him like just stuffing the cloth up that pipe?
Yeah.
Can I and let me know if I can't do this. Is there something I can do to kind of like temporarily like disable it and then mend it later?
You see me produce flame in my hand.
I would say it's very easy for you to disable it. If you want to try and repair it to look like it's not been disabled, it's going to require a check later at a later date.
Okay, yeah. And I mean, at worst, I can always literally just mend it.
Yep.
Because I have the cantrip. But yeah, for right now, I am absolutely just like Tinker's tools out, just disabling this.
Yeah, easily you just crush the small copper piping, cutting off whatever connection there was to the wherever this seems to go.
Well, just in case. That's taken care of for now, and I can fix it later if we need to. So, what do you have to tell us exactly?
I was Cadenthe's escort because I was hired by the Ascended Host and have worked for the Ascended Host many, many times. And I have
Okay.
fought with the host against the assembly before.
I mean, that's fair. This assembly sounds like they suck.
Wandermen do play well, even though, yes, I do agree they do suck.
Yeah, they're not the best, but yeah, I concur with Mel on that one. They do pay well, but I don't think personally I've had any interaction with the host, but yeah, after
You have now.
Yeah, after today, that's a little bit different.
I mean, all I have to know is hey, we go where we want to and take what we want, and maybe if people are left alive, maybe we'll pay them something of what we make off of selling whatever we took from you. That tells me they probably made a lot of angry people, and that's probably, while not a healthy decision to attack with bombs on a city, makes it seem kind of like they deserve it a little bit.
I don't disagree, but with this contract that we have with Fizz, how is this going to work?
I mean, we go in, we don't kill people, we either steal or buy the thing, and then we come back, we give him the thing, and then we find another job.
Yeah, maybe if he's still alive, at least.
Yeah. Smock, do you have a contact that we could not steal spirit metal? Possibly just purchase some?
Would I have a contact? Or potential?
Oh, yeah.
contact?
So we know.
I would say you don't know anyone specifically in this, like, the arms creation of the host, but you know enough people that you could start to ask questions and confidently find yourself there.
Possibly someone on the... What was it? The Brian Marrow K.
Yeah.
That I could talk to.
Yeah. I will say, since you have worked for the host in the past, you do know that the working of Spirit Touched Iron, it is a little bit more of a protected secret than they may have let on, than some of the other, like the Mr. Fizzlewig may have let on. But it's not like a state secret, but it is a cultural, well-kept secret.
Closely guarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know anybody, maybe exchange of information and some money. Information seems to go pretty far in a place like this.
There can be people that I either have worked with or perhaps they know my name that can help tide things over. Hopefully not as zealous as Cadente.
Okay, so it seems like Zaida goes ahead and rests. Melon, summon Bird back. Smog, get your vase, and then both of you go to sleep too. And then we go see if the guy's fizzle wick is still alive. Because if he's not alive, then like I guess free gold, and it's a moot point. We find a new job. But if he is alive, then we sort out how to get the hell off of this island.
I agree. I think we should go out, and of course, you all look like shit, so.
I mean, I've been shot too many times today.
I'm gonna be real.
know.
Getting shot once is too many times.
Exactly. I was only shot once, but that's just too many.
Once was too.
At least you had the fun of throwing me.
No, that is true. I did very much enjoy that.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go take a nap. Y'all just cuddles into the blanket and just is on the couch, just passing out.
I'm
Oh.
gonna start at 1 hour ceremony. Unsure if I'm gonna be getting some words from Zephyr or not.
You don't in this first moment. You don't while you reform the flask. That being said, before we move into anything further, is anything anyone wanted to do while they were conscious for this evening?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my ritual as well.
Okay.
If I'm familiar, that's it. Oh, and draw down the the flag I saw. I will also do a rough sketch of the bearded devil I saw, and
Sure.
things like that.
I will say the as you draw down the flag you saw, you see it flying above the center of the city, and you gather that that is a Wanderman's Assembly flag.
Oh, okay.
Which probably means the ship was here under some sort of false papers if they were flying that flag.
Right.
Or commandeered.
Or commandeered, yeah. Yeah, there's options. You gather that wasn't their flag that they were flying.
Right.
It was a Wanderman's Assembly flag. Kiln, is there anything you wanted to do throughout the night?
I'm just gonna grab a blanket, go under the bed again, ball up the blanket to like give my neck a little bit of support, and just
Knock
go
out.
to sleep.
All right. Smug, as you kind of begin to drift off to sleep, you find yourself floating in the ocean. About 30 feet under the ocean. You feel yourself pulling downwards. As the darkness begins to fill in around you, you see that bloated mess. His skin thick and scaled, well dressed even this far beneath the waves. It almost looks like it's meant to be. This is meant to be in this space. This music is too crazy for me right now. Just throwing me off from the... Jesus.
He's scaled?
Yeah. It's a water, correct?
Air.
Oh, air. I apologize. I had my things mixed up.
He's a A genie.
Okay, my apologies. Okay. As okay, let me start this over then.
They drift to sleep.
You drift to sleep. You feel this kind of push behind you as you feel the wind kind of buffet against the back of your shell. It's not a sensation you haven't felt before. As sky swirls around you, you see the heft-dressed figure kind of form in front of you. Their purple skin, their delicate folds of their dress kind of whipping around them. Oh, smog. You already ruined the things I've given you.
Dangerous situation.
Why? Why do you do these things to yourself, Smog? Is this
Not
what you want?
exactly the first time I've put myself in harm's way trying to protect folk.
Is that what we really are trying to do here? Protect people? Or we don't want to just simply protect ourselves?
If I really wanted to protect myself, just myself, I would have found a nice hole for me to bury myself down in, do and live in that.
I really wish you would embrace our connection a little bit more. You're never going to be worthy of his master's touch if you can't just let things go.
Which master are you referring to this time? You?
No. Even I have masters above me. The one who birthed all of us. My master, Ventus.
He's some kind of genie, too.
No, she, they, it, them gave birth to the wind. Their brothers and sisters have already awoken. And they would like to join, find their spot, reclaim their rightful place. You are just the tool to help us make that happen, Smug. As I am. And that is why this deal has been made. You need to be worthy of their gift. And I'm going to help you get there.
I'm gonna teach an old turtle some new tricks.
You feel their hand kind of press against one side of your face as their mouth presses against the other. Never too late to learn new tricks. And you wake up the next morning. You feel that slight sense of touch fade from your face as you can feel the warmth of another sunrise bask against your skin. Is there anything else anyone would like to do in this last moment? If not, that is where we're going to call for the night.
Thanks.
Does anyone have anything going on this week that they want to shout out?
Before we play again on May 5th, Burned Hope's first episode is going to drop on Paracosm Entertainment. If you are wanting to check out actual plays using Daggerheart, it is a post-apocalyptic system where we dug too deep and done fucked up, and dragons are back. Yay! I'm on the other side of the table as the GM for that one. And it's just as chaotic, if not more chaotic. Especially that first episode. So go check that out on the 5th.
Okay. Anyone else got anything going on?
Yeah, just catch me playing some more folk horror in Crooked Moon on Wednesday on GM Balo or Vegas the Wanderer, as well as just be on the lookout for some other things of specifically Black creative places, as you'll see that more partnering with different cons, as you'll see the name Melanin and Mayhem or Mayhem and Melanin around. So.
Okay. Awesome. I think that's all we've got. Okay. That's all we've got for tonight. You can catch this VOD on Thursday. If you missed any part of the episode, you want to catch up with it, you can find us on youtube.com/new_age_geeks, where these all appear. If you are watching us on YouTube, thanks for watching to the end. Make sure to click that follow button and subscribe, or subscribe. Yep, you know the things. Do all the things that you're supposed to do for these things. We love you, geeks. I've got nothing else. If you guys got nothing else, remember, we love you. Good night.
Everybody.